A poem is somewhat like love, or like time if you please. It's fulfilled in itself. A poem demands nothing. It does not aspire for anything. It is its own trial and realization. It is its own content and expanse, its own relevance and justification. The poet himself, self-created, creates its meaning and also its obscurity.
वर्तमान मोर अपेक्षा मान अतीत पई उद्दिष्ट थिला। मोर समस्त स्मृति केवल भविष्यतर। जहा किछि स्मृतिहीन अपेक्षाहीन से सबु मोर वर्तमान।
Present, all my waiting was for the past. All my memories were of the future. All that is without memory, without waiting, is my present.
This quiet, searching and wandering look carries within it a wealth of imagination, which creates a new dimension to his observation of life. His identity may not be easily realized, yet he lets you read his thoughts and feelings through his writings. Whether it is poetry, fiction, or drama, or criticism, he lets it out sensitively and lucidly with emotional clarity and honesty of expression. His poetry is free from cerebration and intellection. In fact, he is a versatile writer with indomitable courage, who has dominated the Oriya literary scene for the last 3 decades. Nature has its own mood. Sometimes it rains to one's delight, at other times it adds to human predicament. In 1866, Orissa went through severe famine. About 1/3 of the population perished during that period. This famine was a man-made disaster. The administration had wrongly believed that there was enough food grain available and had refused to stop export of grains or bring grains on government account. The result was that abject hunger held the people in its fatal grip.
Been writing for more than 50 years now. I published my first poem, I think, when I was in school. Since then I have written poetry, and then I switched over to writing plays. I have done short stories, and I have done a historical novel. In between I did some research on art history and published books on that also. But now that I am writing less and less, I think I am going to write about only things that I feel very strong. One-act plays in the 1960s, but I wrote my first full-length play in 1972. It was done in a Bangla version in Calcutta in 1973, and its Hindi translation was staged in Delhi in 1976. Ram Gopal Bajaj was the director.